Hello everyone, welcome back to GameScore 27. Today we will move on to Cricket 22 and it's an official game of the Ashes. So there are few issues with other teams than a few European teams. So we will move on today with the game modes that we can play in this game. So let's move with the first is Ashes series. So in that you can manage the series, that is you can change the fixtures. You can change the month when the fixtures are not that much to do. Then in Ashes men, you can play as England, you can play as Australia, or play as a single star player. Then you've got career mode. Now career modes in this game are way too big, so I have started a career mode and we will move on to that later. Then there are competitions. So competitions includes where you can manage your competitions, that is you can create your own competitions, whatever you want to. The hundreds, there are a lot of options for you to select from different countries and different competitions, so you can select anything you want and start playing. Then tour. Now there are only Ashes tours and no other tours, where you can create your own tours and competitions. So this is competition design, what competitions you want to play: T20, one day, test, 3-match day, 3-match women's ODI, everything, test series. So you can create your own competition as well as you can create your own tour. So this is where you can design your tour. So everything, the name, then the year, gender, month, host team, touring team, calendar year, everything you can set. This tour, do you wish to exit? Yes, do it. Similar with women's tours. Then there are tutorials where you can learn this game, rather batting tutorials, bowling tutorials. I would prefer you to play these before you start playing this game, which will give you a better understanding. Then training is where you can train yourself from batting to bowling and fielding. Then the last option we have is player manager. So you can create a player or you can manage, that is there are some players in India. As I'm from India, so I checked the Indian team and none of the player names are similar. So you can go to player manager, then all players. So you can filter by clicking Z. Surname starts with role, belongs to league, team. So I'll go to India. Filter, I don't know, there is some issue with it. So you can change your player names and all. Then team manager is where you can manage your team. So in this you can manage your team identity. You can change your logo, then manage squad, which squad players you need to be in the first team, then lineups, uniforms, home stadiums. Then comes design center, where you can design logos and bat logos. That is, you can design a team. I don't know what logos. Logo creator, bat manager. Manage logos, create logos. So if you have no custom logos to manage. Okay, so you have to create a logo and then use it. Then match center is where you can create your stadium, field editor. and in the end browse community, which is in online creations, so I'll not go in there. So this is all you can do in this game. These are all normal game modes, so the interesting part is the career mode. So in career mode you start with a single player. You are your own named player you can create. Then you can modify your looks, everything. Then you'll start with a smaller club where you have to improve yourself and get the call up opportunity from national teams or other bigger clubs. So this game is a little bit slow for me as a single player mode because you have to field. There is not much interesting things in that, but you can skip those. So as you can see, you can skip by pressing X. So X is for A. Now you can see the next ball. This is me, 27. Now it is skipping. Now I guess I'll be balling. That's the reason why it stopped. Yes, so I have come to ball. So you can skip certain scenarios where there is not much interaction, especially fielding. And while batting, you can skip the other players' battings. While even when you are at the non-striker's end. But I prefer playing because sometimes it does happen that they take a lot of wickets when you sim and you are not able to continue with your batting. I've kept the commentary audio very low so that I can be able to talk. Now you can see I'll just move it a bit to 20. Let's see how much that does make. Okay, it does make some sound. I can increase a little bit more. I'll keep this to 40 and the rest to 10. So that you can hear a little bit of edging sounds.
Nice solid defensive shot.
So as you can see,
spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
You can hear the commentary.
Waiting. Couldn't get it through the field. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Now you can just skip this. I really don't like fielding much.
Waiting.
Test matches are really boring because they do not hit many shots and leave some difficult deliveries, which makes it harder to take wickets.
Got right in behind it.
They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Mayers is keeping things tight.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Now in this you also have to appeal.
Perfect
Oh,
Yorker,
he's gone.
Brilliant bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Waiting. Can't get that outside the ring field.
So this becomes a little bit boring when they do not hit shots and just keep on
Whole
plating.
team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Each time you just have to press tab to appeal for leg
Wow,
before
that's missed a
wickets
lot.
and caught behind wickets, that is by the wicket keeper. These are two scenarios where you have to appeal. For keyboard users, you have to press tab. For joystick users, I'm not really aware of.
Big shout.
I thought he had an edge. So I just skip the bowling part, fielding part, and move on to bowling.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Now I'll be bowling dusra with effort ball. Did not make any
Just threw the
difference.
shot too early.
Good ball. End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
I only got one wicket this match.
Mohammed watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Mohammed.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Wait on. Doesn't beat the infield.
Now just change sides. You can change sides by L and J. So now I'm pressing J. I'll move on to the left. That is, now I've moved on to the right side of the stumps. Leg and offside. Over the wicket and round the wicket.
Strong appeal.
I don't think so he was. No, he wasn't. Who was that to appeal so late?
Gone right through the defences.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
So still one more wicket remaining.
Myers back on now.
Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
That's
Oh.
wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Big appeal.
I think he should be out. Yes, he is. So that was the last wicket. Now it will be our batting. So
To form any decent partnerships in this innings. No one really got going. Nobody passing 50. They'll be very disappointed with this total.
this is what I wanted to show. So as you can see now, I am not batting. I'll be 5th or 6th down. So I'll just skip these.
Didn't get
Now this
anywhere
becomes
near
really
the first
boring.
ball of the innings.
Looking very solid to start the team's innings.
So I'll just skip this for me to come. So I'm 5 down.
Myers comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting
Now
to
as you can
how
see,
they go today.
I am the one batting.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Murphy into the attack now.
Now it's the other player batting, so I just skip this by pressing A.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
So they skipped,
The right armour is coming in.
and now it will be me batting. So this is how this career modes are. Now there are certain more things I really need to show you. Okay, I was a bit late.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Now playing a short ball is really difficult, as you have to press control, hold pressing control, and then play a shot. So that really becomes difficult.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
So in career modes, to improve your attributes, you can train yourself, you can train yourself, you can get some massage and other options. You can train in the gym, you can train in for neck practices.
Good bit of timing there.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight.
So just keeping their batting. I'll not play a lot more, just this last over, and we will end this session.
Oh, that is a great catch.
So now, as you can see, I'm out,
back to the pavilion.
and so I'll just skip the other parts.
For someone with such
And just exit. So I will ask if you want to save. It automatically does save. It has auto saves after every ball. So if you want, you can save, or if you don't want, you cannot. So I'll just click yes and exit to the game window. So this is all you can do in career mode, and that's all you can do in this game. It's not that great to play this game for me. I don't like this much, so this would be the last video of this game. Nothing more you can do in this game. So see you soon with some other videos on AOE. Take care guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.